Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. My name is Shack.
And I'm Goddess Jeezy. Hi.
This is another episode of Shack Zone Podcast / The Goddess Jeezy Show.
Hey,
Yeah?
How are you? How are you? Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. We figured we might as well breed our podcast together.
Yeah.
And see what we can flourish. Rather than do it separate, might as well work together, get more money like that.
Yeah, but he's not giving me any. That's the thing about it. Can you imagine?
That's mad. So, Mum, how you been?
I'm fabulous, son. How are you? Cheers. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This is my sorrel, my homemade sorrel. Taste it and tell me what you think.
Looking like I'm sipping lean.
It's good for you.
Nice.
Ginger, sorrel. Yeah. Brown sugar, coconut sugar.
It's not too sweet, not too
sour.
Yeah,
first time.
Yeah. Oh man, so how you been?
I'm good. So what are you gonna hit me with today?
No. Like basically, I want your perspectives on just a couple different things.
All right, go on.
Like right now, I want to know: are you the kind of person that holds grudges?
Do I hold grudges?
Yeah.
No.
Like, can you hate someone forever?
No.
No.
I can't necessarily hate them forever. No. Go on.
What happened? There's these two rappers. I don't know if you know about the Verzuz in America.
No.
Where they got like Patti LaBelle verse.
Oh yeah, that.
Drew Hill verse, Snoop Dogg verse, DMX and whatever.
Yeah.
Yesterday they had one with Jeezy, young Jeezy, rapper, and Gucci Mane.
Oh right.
And basically them two, they've
He's
got that.
married to Kyowa or something.
Yeah. So you'll know him through that. But good 10 years ago, he allegedly, or I don't know, but he apparently shot young Jeezy's best friend.
Dead?
Yeah, dead. Then he had to go to jail for however many years. I think it was manslaughter. So what happened is, for a good 20-30 years, them two, they had that unofficial beef.
Okay.
Like, they wouldn't be in the same room. They literally held a grudge. Because after Gucci Mane done that to Jeezy's best friend, apparently Jeezy was trying to kill Gucci.
Right.
Gucci Mane for revenge.
Okay, so the question you're asking me
so
is...
the question is, basically it all circles back. So they basically hated each other for a good... They used to be friends. They used to do music together and all that. But because of them incident, they literally never spoke for a good 20+ years. Hate.
Okay.
So basically, until yesterday, they done a Verzuz.
Yeah.
They're in the same room, first time in 20+ years. And they squashed all their issues. So basically, a lot of people online would say one person is more inferior to the other in that kind of situation. Because it's like, how are you in the same room as a guy that that killed your best friend? Like, shouldn't you be trying to do something like that? But they're grown men now.
So he died when he was young?
Yeah, and Jeezy kind of explained. He said, look,
was that an accident, the killing?
That's what they say. They say it was a manslaughter.
Oh gosh.
But accidental killing. But it's Atlanta, innit? So who knows? Apparently, like, one side was beefing with the other and whatnot. But basically, my question to you is, how long can you hold a grudge until you have to let it go? And are you willing to make that reconnection with someone after such a tense situation?
It depends on the issue, what's ahead, really. I mean, good on them for squashing that, but it depends. It really, really depends. But generally, I don't hold a grudge, generally. But if it's something dear to my heart, I'm going to hold that grudge, not dead.
But it's like, why? This is a conversation I want to have. Because
explain yourself.
Grown men. Because it takes grown men, or grown women even, to look past certain things. But because remember, time heals everything, innit?
That's what they said. But let me put it this way: if someone tries to kill someone that you know,
someone did kill.
Yeah, they got killed and they squashed it. All good for them. But I can't forgive someone that tried to kill.
You know what's funny?
Understand?
You know what's even funny? In the Verzuz, basically they play their top 20 music. So it's like a back and forth. So say you got 5 songs, verse my 5 songs, and whoever wins, like the internet are the judges. Okay. So when they were doing that, they were live on camera. I think they broke a record of like 1.6 million viewers. Gucci Mane kept taunting young Jeezy. and he's got a song called, I think, something like The Information or something, and it breaks down how he killed his friend, and he played that in front. Basically, the distance was about this. So Gucci Mane here, Jeezy here, and Gucci Mane decided to get up, start singing like a diss track, saying, yeah, I killed your friend because XYZ, XYZ, while Jeezy's literally sitting there, like, holding back. And this is what I like to see, because after he done the interview, and they were asking him the same questions, like, what made you overlook the taunting that
So what was it?
No, he said, I'm grown. What
so
do you
they
expect?
were young
like
when
money?
they done it.
20, 21?
Right, so if this, okay, so
but
that's
still
good.
killing.
Yeah,
and the thing is, as a grown man, why is Gucci Man still taunting? I killed your partner.
I don't
killed
know,
you this,
I don't really follow that. But if they were young when they done it, there's a different understanding there. But if
one of them's more mature than the other. I'll say that.
But they were young when this happened.
Yeah.
But if you're old enough and you try to kill somebody, I'm not forgiving you. I'm not doing it. I will hold that grudge until I'm dead. Yeah.
But the thing is, who does it benefit? It doesn't benefit you.
It doesn't. It's not to benefit me. It's my own peace of mind. I cannot verbally speak to that person that tried to kill somebody I love. I'm sorry, I can't. That's just me.
And it's not even tried. They did.
Yeah, that's them.
What's even worse,
yeah, but that's them because they were young. But I'm saying in my own case that you've asked, I cannot forgive the person that tried to do that to my family member. I can't, and I won't. Nah, I won't. I'll take it to my grave.
I'll get that.
Right.
But the thing is, eventually, you know...
Time doesn't heal because as the time goes, it still hurts. You understand?
Yeah,
it still hurts, very much so.
But eventually, it's like Tupac and Biggie. Them two, they had unnecessary beef until both of them ended up dying for something that...
But somebody
was worse. Even tried, they did.
Yeah, that's
what's
them.
even worse, isn't
yeah,
it?
but that's them because they were young. But I'm saying in my own case that you've asked, I cannot forgive the person that tried to do that to my family member. I can't and I won't. Nah, I won't. I'll take it to my grave.
I'll get that.
Right.
And the thing is, eventually, you know...
Time doesn't heal because as the time goes, it still hurts. You understand?
Yeah,
it still hurts, very much so.
But eventually, it's like Tupac and Biggie. Them two, they had unnecessary beef until both of them ended up dying for something that weren't connected to them.
Kill.
Someone on the outside.
Yeah.
Not them two directly.
Yeah, but the same story holds for me. Someone perpetually went to kill and maim my person, and I will never ever forgive them. Never. No. I'll hold my grudge till I'm dead. You can have it on my certificate.
The thing is, not all I want to talk about basically is growth.
Okay.
Like, when does growth come into play?
As you get older. But when you're older and you're doing something like that, then growth, it looks like you're never gonna grow.
So you stay hard-headed.
Oh, the person did, because even when you still give an olive branch.
And you know what's funny? At the end of the verses, that's exactly what Gucci Mane said. That Jeezy done. He said, I extended the olive branch, and he took it. Blah, blah, blah.
Because they were young.
That's
the difference. They were young. There's the difference. They were young, so
but they were in a gang, like his purpose.
So they were young. But when you're grown and you're doing that, it's a different thing. I will hold.
But the thing, wouldn't it be easier to let stuff go when you're older? I would think.
Would you?
Because now, like me, I'm hype. I'm young and hype.
Yeah.
So if I'm in a situation like that,
can I ask you, how would you feel? I'm going to ask you straight. If you found out someone tried to kill me, yeah, and then thankfully I stayed alive, would you still have love for that person?
No.
Right.
But I would hope. I wouldn't want it.
And why wouldn't you have that love for that person? Let me see your perspective. Why wouldn't you have that love for that person?
Because you've took the life of the person I love most.
Okay. So that's how I feel. You understand?
I get that, but at the same time, I would hope eventually, as time goes on, maybe not, you ain't got to be buddy and best friends.
But don't you think the other side should come to that person that you tried to hurt? More than the other person that... You
would think that.
Yeah.
No. You would think that. But me seeing this Gucci Mane Jeezy situation, like, it was literally the opposite. Like, the person who was in that situation where his best friend got killed was the one who tried to squash it and said, look, we're grown men. we need to let it go.
Me personally, I've tried different ways and avenues of being mature, and it hasn't come back the right way in my way. So.
Have you got a situation that?
Yes, of course. How can I not?
Like growing up, as you were younger, is there anyone that? Is there any situation?
Let me see.
That say that one friend done something to you, or that one associate done something, and up till now you can't forget.
Nothing. You don't have to be. Nothing like to kill. No.
Nothing extreme.
Right.
Have you got any friends you don't talk to now because of something?
Yes.
Petty? So who's a hard-headed one?
When somebody tries to see your baby daddy when you're pregnant, that's not a good thing, is it? They're supposed to be a friend. And all up until now, I'm a good person because we still keep in contact. Me and the so-called friend, she contacted me a couple of days. How are you? I said, I'm fine.
So in a situation like that, who do you blame? Do you blame him
or her? Both of them, because I was carrying you, and you're supposed to be a friend, you know?
And the irony is, he's gone, and she's still here. So...
But from a far extent. It's not a close, it's not
long distance.
Yeah, it's a long extent. There's no way, you know. Crikey.
That's crazy.
Trip me sorrow. Cheers, son.
Cheers.
So what's next on the agenda for change?
I want to talk about mental health.
Okay, start.
You used to work in Maudsley.
Yes, I did.
Maudsley.
And I used to deal with young boys, young black boys.
How was your experience?
Every one of them was like my son. Does that make sense? I looked at them as being my son. Not you per se, but as a son figure, you know? So the experience was horrible. I had to always be telling them, why are you in here? You shouldn't be here.
Did they have stories
as to why they're always getting arrested and lack of love at home and all that, you know? But I can't be a mum to everyone, is it?
Okay.
You know? But
the thing is, I want to get into depth as into what turns a person into that kind of situation.
Imagine being at home.
How stressed can you be to really lose
that? Because if somebody look at the story of I hope this is right, what I read. Ian Wright's mum. She gave birth to him and she told him she didn't want him. Can you imagine growing up knowing that this person despises how you look, I don't want you, and telling you day in day that you're gonna lose it, aren't you? Why? After you wasn't asked to be born. Why? You know, I think there's a lot of people I know, especially within our family.
Does it necessarily mean you're weak-minded?
What, the child?
No. Someone who breaks, quote unquote.
No.
Does it mean that you're weak-minded?
Or
is it just chipping that? Say you're chipping away a brick, and eventually the brick will just crumble.
You just crave that love, isn't it? But you shouldn't have to crave unconditional love. Unconditional love is unconditional for a reason, isn't it? It's not conditional. So you shouldn't have to crave that. Yeah. Sometimes you crave the conditional, please love me, but unconditional love,
always
you crave.
Okay, the children or the boys and men that you met, was it necessarily a big percentage of them, the reason why they're in there was lack of love?
Yeah, most definitely. Lack of love, lack of not having two parents, lack of even having the mum, but the mum not being involved with whatever they're doing, you know what I mean? Simple things like, I don't know, sitting down with them, reading, something that you should do. Sorry, pardon me.
What, from like a young age?
Yeah. So it's reflected as they got to their pre-teens, a bit 17, 18-ish, if I remember rightly, yeah.
Okay, so as in Maudsley now, did they have like a scheme where...
No, it's just an injection.
Really?
Just injection to calm them down.
Take me inside.
I can't really take you too much into it because a lot of it I can't remember. It's been so many years. Okay. But I know when I was dealing with it.
So it's not like a rehabilitation type place? No. It's literally a room, just throw you in a room kind of thing?
Yeah, police will drop them there and injection to calm them down.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they call it now. It's been such a long time I've been with them. But yeah, I remember having an incident what I had with a patient. He was like a bodybuilder, black man. Yeah. And he was screaming, he didn't want me to touch him. Fucking touch me, don't let him touch there. The scared to hold him back for me to take his blood that time, you know? Yeah. So it was really,
overwhelming.
Very at the time.
Mad. Do you personally know anyone that's been in, or that's close to being in a building like that.
Yeah. We met a friend of ours. He had to go into Maudsley. He had to be sectioned in there. But we still visited him and everything like that. I think he came from another country. I can't remember the country he came from. It was such a long time ago. Can't remember.
See, when you're in that situation, say a family member, hypothetically, a family member was to say, look, I think I've broke. Like, put me into Maudsley. Or no, you know what, say you find out a family member's actually in a place like that. Maudsley will say, so-and-so's crazy. But they're telling you, honestly, I'm fine, just tell them, like, is that a weird position to be in? Because it's like, you know that person, and if they're telling you, I'm not crazy, they just got me in here, but there must be a reason why you're in there. So who do you believe, kind of thing?
I don't know, because it's a long time ago, and even me trying to think, it's so far away, Rich, I can't remember.
Do you agree with rehabilitation?
Yeah. Definitely.
Because even in places like I never knew. I thought Maudsley was actually. I knew it was like a quote-unquote madhouse.
Yeah, it is. But there is rehabilitation there.
Oh, there is?
If you want to, yeah, there is. But I don't know if it's closed down. You see, it's a long time ago. I can't remember, and I can't stretch my brain to remember as that far. I can't remember.
Because that's one thing I'm high on, is mental health. Especially people who really need it.
Well, use your mentoring skills to speak to people.
No, you know what? And a part of me actually does. Like, especially at work. Like, of recent.
That's some ice in this, huh? Gosh.
Of recent, I've proper took like a different approach to homeless people and people where I work. The types of people who come in and out. Like, actually see them from a different lens. As before, I was just ignorant to the fact, to thinking, he's mad, she's this.
You took time out to listen and see.
And especially knowing that mental health is a real thing.
Comes in all shapes and all.
Yeah, you'll never know.
And all.
Like, depression hasn't got a face on it. So.
Now there's anxiety,
anxiety, nothing. And that all is a part of depression and whatnot.
It's funny because before I came here, I wrote something on Facebook. I wrote like a saying. I said, I was born in love. I was born with love, because when two people come together, they make love. They made me, isn't it? I made you. So I was born. I was made in love. So I don't discriminate against racism. I don't want racism, hatred, negativity, disability, homophobia, anything. And if I find any of it on my page, you'll get an instant block. Yeah.
Why do you think? You know, a lot of people say it's people venting their own insecurities on other people.
For
hence, for hate.
Yeah, because if you don't like yourself...
If you don't like yourself within, who is the person on the outside? Who do they think they are having more than me? When I feel low already. I think so let me hate on you.
We've been conditioned so much to have this thought against ourselves. But you have to break away from having that stereotype or that thought, I think. You've got to.
And do you think that's a part of mental health?
Yeah, because it's trauma. It could be part of trauma.
PTSD and all that.
It could be trauma. Traumatic childhood growing up, traumatic being told negative things, traumatic. If you haven't had that stability and that positiveness, then you're gonna be that way.
I think it's harder to break that cycle with older people than it is younger.
Explain.
Like PTSD and trauma. Like someone your age or someone in your age bracket might have trauma from 30, 40 years ago.
True enough, yeah.
So now to them it's normal.
If you
they might know it's not normal, but inside they're like.
It depends. It depends how strong-minded you are, I believe. Yeah. It depends, yeah.
What do you think is the appropriate
to break your cycle?
For someone in your age range or older?
Break the cycle, otherwise it will continue on for the generations to come. You have to break it.
Would you be willing, hypothetically, would you be willing to go down that route of speaking to someone, a therapist and all this kind of stuff?
Yeah, I had to. When I was diagnosed, I had to. Yeah, I had to. what do you call it? Counsellors I saw. When I was diagnosed, and secondly, when losing my best friend. I had to.
How was that?
Good.
Was it hard opening up?
Not really, no. I wanted to. I had to. Yeah, I had to tell someone. I had to let it out. And afterwards I felt good. And I felt better.
You know what? Because I tried counselling once. And I felt like...
But you have to let yourself go. If you stay like this, you're never going to make it work. You have to let
I couldn't
everything
open up properly.
Yeah, but you have to. Otherwise
I felt
it doesn't
like
work.
The woman was like, so how do you feel right now?
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm fine.
Because otherwise if you wouldn't be there. So you have to let yourself...
That's like one thing I find hard.
Deflate yourself.
Is to fully open up. You know why? I think part of it may be from when I was young.
Yeah.
Like, not that I find it hard to trust people. I just always think there's some motive behind. Like, for instance, when I see everything going very good, my instinct thought is there's something bad.
That's your fight and flight mode that you've got. It's your protection mode, your flight and flight.
Defense.
Yeah.
My defensive thing.
Yeah.
And that's with any situation. Like whenever.
But you're allowed to have it, but you just can't have it.
That's why I can't open up fully.
Yeah, but you have to, otherwise
you always feel like if I tell you such and such, then you're gonna tell such and such and shame me, and it's trust. I think trust is probably my biggest issue.
Yeah, that's understandable now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely understandable now.
Yeah, I've never actually sat down to think about it, but thinking about it, I think trust might be my thing.
Whereas
I think that plays into anxiety and all that kind of.
And you shouldn't allow.
Just
it's easy for me to say you shouldn't allow it to, but pardon me, I keep burping.
But the thing is, you know what it is? It's experience. Like my only issue with, like, quote unquote mental health is I've had instances where that can validate my experience. So I've been through certain things.
That's why that's why you can speak it.
That's why I can speak it, because I've been through it.
You don't have to have the big old high one of it.
But I'm still dealing with.
Yeah.
Like basically, say there's a brick. Probably about half that brick is chipped. The brick is my insides. Half of that brick is chipped off, and I still got the other half fighting.
But
that's kind of how I feel.
As you get older, believe me, as you get older, things will be, you'll be seeing.
Is it true as you get older, you just stop caring?
Not so much.
That's one thing I've always heard.
Not so much stop caring, but
nothing
you'll
phases
be more resilient. You understand? You'll be more resilient, and you'll be sure of yourself. You understand? You'll be more resilient.
So nothing phases you?
Not so much. Listen, the other day we was talking, I said to you, parts of me, my childhood, you must think now, Mum, you're so boasty and this and that. But when I was young, I wasn't. I was long.
Yeah, lanky.
Lanky, that's the word you use. Oh God. Yeah, I was lanky.
You know, talk to me about that.
Like lanky.
Just talk to me about your school time.
School.
Like, how was it? How was it being? Because you're very pretty. So for you back in school, being skinny and lanky and that, like why? Do you remember how you were feeling like?
Yeah, awkward. But you know why? Because my bum was big.
Was there any situation that made you feel like I don't look the part?
Yeah, my bum.
Was you comparing yourself to other women?
I was the only black girl in the school, so
that you already had that pressure.
Okay. And then flat bum.
Yeah.
But I hated my bum. Can you imagine? It was fed into us that your bum's too big. You can carry a boat and you can do that. That's all I used to get cussed by. I can laugh now.
Yeah.
And I hated it. I used to stand like this. And my auntie, I won't mention your name, which auntie, she offered to pay operations. She was telling your nan that she'd, I'll pay for her to have operation to flatten her bum. And I was happy for it. I was like, when, you know?
Yeah.
But as I got older, more so as an adult, that's when I appreciated who I am, because I was just a normal black girl with a big bum and lanky.
Yeah.
I hated
it. What was wrong with that?
At school time, because you were teased.
Because I'm sure there was
yeah, but you were teased. Teased, lanky, long legs. What was the other thing? Cut butty brass. Oh God.
My big foot and all that.
Yeah, my feet were big. Oh God, where does it end?
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But But so slowly you get out of it.
You start to develop.
You develop. When you start to develop womanly, and you think to yourself, you know what? This is all I've got. So what am I meant to do? I can't be hiding forever.
So you know what? A part of that, was that a part of your transition into...
adulthood?
No. Like your transition into finding yourself. Like, do you think you had to go through that skinny phase, people joking on you, for you to eventually find yourself and say, you know what, I look better than all of you.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Do you think it took them kind of situations to go through?
Maybe.
For you to actually get stronger?
Because I didn't have it at home. I never really had been told, you're good at this. The only time those things were told to me is once I had produced the papers, you know?
I thought you would produce me. I was thinking, whoa, that's a bit late.
You would come to you in a minute. But when I produced the papers, the degree, the this, the that, the job, then, but growing up, it was never told, you know what, you're this, you're beautiful, you're this, you got nice strong hair, you got this. It was never told like that. No. But I made a vow when I have children or child that I'll never bring them up that way. I'll always tell them, yeah, you're this, you're that, you're lovely, I don't like you, blah blah blah, da da da. You know, be honest. Yeah, it was my key to be honest. Always tell a child what it is. Don't hide nothing.
You know, that's one thing recently anyway. Like I've been trying to tell a lot of people, like it's better, like you can feel however you feel about me, but I respect you more if you're just bluntly honest.
Just be straight. It's so much easier.
Don't try and beat around the bush.
Fanny it around.
Yeah, beat around the bush, fanny around. Yeah. Don't try and tiptoe and all that.
Just come out with it.
Just come out blunt.
Like, but you know, a lot of people don't want. They don't like the truth. People don't like the truth.
Can't handle the truth.
Yeah, they don't want the truth. They want to hear everything, but when you go straight to the bullet, they don't want to hear it. They want you to fanny it around. And you know your mum's not someone like that. I'll just say it how it is.
But the thing is, that's how, because you know a lot of people are not weak, but
insecure.
No, not insecure. Like they can't handle
the truth.
The truth.
But you have to. With two,
you know,
with things in life, you can handle. You have to be able to handle criticism and truth. If you can't handle those two, you can't succeed. If you're the one who expects everything to be yes, 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 what happens when the no comes? You're going to break down. Make sure the no comes along your journey. You know? I'll give you an instance. When I was younger, 16-ish, 17-ish I'd say, and I went for a job. My very first job. And I had everything. I'd just come out of school and everything. I had, you know, my GCSEs, whatever. Yeah. And the man questioned me, why do you want the job? And I was upset. I was sad. I said, oh my God, why is he talking to me? I've come there nicely. And remember, you're young. That. I've got this and that. And he said, no, we can't give you the job. And I remember coming out and saying to myself, well, what have I done? But something just said to me, that's my first experience of criticism. Okay. And not everyone or everything you're going to get and everyone's going to like you. And that's when I had to toughen up. So it's about 16.
And that's what I tell people, you have to go through the dark.
Yeah, you have to go through your steps before you...
have to go through, not everything.
You can't just wake up in this boat, you're going to be like this. So when the bad comes, you fall right down. Exactly. At least when you fall down a little bit.
Because it's a false hope.
And a false pretense, really.
And a false pretense. Like you're lying to yourself. Thinking everyone's going to say yes.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Everyone's going to smile at me. Everyone's going to give me what I want. No. Not everyone is the same. Like people... And the thing is, my whole thing is, it's all about intent. As long as you've got good intentions, when, say I don't like your head wrap, my intentions are going to be pure, but you might not take it like that. Then you might just walk out, and just take the camera, smash a couple things. What do you mean you don't like my head wrap? And just leave.
I'm not that bad.
But the thing is, no, people are like that. So it's kind of hard, like, you need to find that right balance.
Even you growing up, I'd say to you, Misha, make sure you go in the bath, and you go, madam, Mum, you don't have to tell me. I said, yeah, I do. Because it's better that I tell you than someone else outside tell you.
I get that.
Isn't that true?
It's true.
You know?
But
you might not like it, but I have to say it because somebody else will say it in the wrong way, in a horrible way. And then
you know what? Right, you know what? That's another thing we can talk about.
What's that?
Is the different ways of, and different eras of growing up young children. Because in your era, growing me up was very different to how I'm growing up my son.
Honestly, very.
So
Very.
So,
Very.
and the thing is, what you think is spoiled.
Very.
Okay, was I spoiled?
Not to my...
Say it on camera. Tell the truth.
I never spoiled him. The rest of the family did. They were all warned not to spoil him, but they all spoiled him. I refused to spoil him. You want to know why, don't you? I'll tell you why. Because...
The thing is, spoiling, I get it. I get it. There's no... You know what? But
I could have. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to spoil you. It would have been easy for me to. But what about the repercussions? What happens when...
No, you know what? But the thing is, you've heard good examples of people being spoiled, get higher in life. They become doctors and stuff like that.
But you could still become that even
it's
though
harder.
Strict.
It's harder in a strict environment. Am I lying? Think about it. If life, not saying that life should be easy.
Yeah, but life is not, I had to, remember
Okay,
I had
you know what, answer me this. What do you think you'll learn more? Say you were reading a book. Say you were reading for some NHS type job that you needed. Exam, yeah. Say you were doing an exam, something very big.
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to learn more? There's these two comparisons.
Go on.
Which one do you think you're going to learn more in? You think you're going to learn more in a family environment or a car? Is what I'm trying to say.
That don't make sense. What does that mean?
It's like...
I don't understand.
Okay.
What if I say in the bus then?
It could be anything. Is it okay? What? Okay, alright, maybe not. That's a bad analogy.
Yeah.
But what's easiest? Working from home or working actually at the work building?
Working for me at the work building. But with my job then, it was at both.
So which one did you prefer most?
Both.
It's a simple question.
Yeah, but it's both. Home and the office. Or the hospital, should I say. Sorry, Pete, I had to bend down. Yeah. Yeah, both. What are you getting to? Get to the point.
I'm getting to, basically... You know me, you lads say I'm long-winded.
Yeah, you are. Get to the point.
Someone told me the other day.
God,
I was listening to another podcast.
Yeah.
And then...
And then now you
switch
to Gumball now, and you're going to make me forget.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is...
So you would have wanted me to spoil you?
No. I want you to see the benefits of being spoiled. It's basically what I'm trying to say.
How is the benefit of giving a child everything they want?
Have you ever seen... The thing is, clearly we see what goes wrong.
But when you spoil them?
Spoiling, yeah. Like the children feel entitled. They feel all this kind of stuff. They feel like the world's theirs.
Yes.
You feel like, Hillary from Fresh Prince. You're like, oh yeah, Dad, you can have $200.
But don't you find the pressure of spoiling me, Shaq? Don't you find the heaviness of it?
What do you mean?
Don't you? Because you spoil yours.
I don't. This is the convo I want to
We'll get to that point then.
Okay. Back in the early 90s. Back when Woolworths was still around. Back when...
Why are you trying to make me look older? Hold up.
What was it before? Safeway. Back when the TV guide, was it? What's on TV? Remember What's on TV? Back when...
Put a little lip gloss on the eyeliner.
Back when we used to share a quarter, what's it, quarter pounder?
Pound of cheese, Bishop.
Yes.
You
used to literally give me the quarter out of the pounder and have the rest. So back in the good old times.
Yeah.
Back then, spoiling. What was your visions of spoiling? What was that? If I asked for, can I have a teddy bear, and you bought it for me, that's spoiling.
Remember, I think you asked for money for something.
Did I?
Yeah, and I didn't give it to you. I said, go and get a paper job. You remember? Paper round. So I never gave you money growing up. I wasn't that kind of.
Was you one of them parents? No, because I had this convo the other day.
The way you asked me, was you one of those parents that? You know what I mean?
No, I had this convo earlier today.
Go on.
And they were talking about how they grew up poor, thinking that they're poor. But because their mum, they actually said, because my mum's so stingy, we thought she was poor. But these times she had money. We were going on holidays like 4 times a year and stuff like that. So my mum had money, but she made it out like we were poor.
Is it?
I'm just asking. Was you one of them?
I worked hard, Misha.
I
worked hard.
Yes, you did.
I worked hard. That's all it was. Nothing me being... I never had money, but I worked hard.
What's your perception on being spoiled?
Can I have this, Daddy? can I have, instead of having the child's milk, can I have a big grown-up person's milk, daddy?
But okay, can you see where I'm coming from?
No!
What the difference is? Because you was a single mum.
Okay.
So, right now...
You're trying to rinse me out now, this boy.
So right now...
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going to be harder, one, being a single parent, and two, being a father and a mother to that one child. So now imagine another child, which has got both.
Yeah.
And if both parents are doing equally the same thing. Is that class as spoiling? It's not really. So that's what I'm trying to say. So in what you may see as spoiling, it's not really. I'm just doing my half. I'm just doing my bit. Basically, I'm doing what you would do. But because there's two of them connecting, that's what makes it seem like it's bigger than it is.
Oh, at least
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
So it's not really spoiling.
Those are wrong.
Yeah, it's not really spoiling. It's just the disconnect between one parent and two parents. Because clearly it really, I really look up to single mums. Like one of my best friends, she's got 2 kids, it's literally just her.
Yeah.
She works full time, she does the whole thing, and I always tell her like, I look up to you, like.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I proper admire like women in general.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like
and fathers out there as well, because Jess is out there. Shout out to Jess.
Shout out Simon.
Simon
got like 7 kids, single dad, doing everything.
So shout out to all of them, men and women, you know, because it isn't.
It's not easy.
Isn't easy.
It's not.
We concur and we conquer.
Make the best out of the situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for real.
Remember, it's always easy to walk away, but it's always harder to stay.
You know.
You
That's one of my sayings.
Yeah.
But something different. It's basically, it takes a stronger man to walk away.
A stronger man to walk away.
I know it kind of, I know it kind of collides with basically what we're talking about, but that's one saying that of recent, especially being on lockdown and whatnot, it kind of made me, even this time that we had between the 2 lockdowns while I was still going to work.
On your birthday. Shout out to Misha's birthday on that day.
Yeah, so it's like,
23rd.
yeah, so it's like that gap, that the 3 months I had back at work. Like, would you say I'm hot-headed?
Of course, and passive.
Okay.
Hot-headed.
Okay. Maybe I might be a little bit angry at times.
That's an underestimate. You're more than hot-headed.
The thing is, like...
What, you want me to pacify? Like I asked you the part. Why not doing this? Huh?
The thing is,
hot-headed.
You need to clarify what hot-headed is.
Misha, you see...
When was the last time you saw me angry?
Boy. No, I'm thinking, I need to get this right. Let me think. The thing about it is you're
conjuring up a lie.
No, I'm not conjuring up nothing. You're very good at keeping calm. That's why I call you passive all the time. When I look at you, I say, look at this, there's Mr. Passive. You're very good like that. Whereas you can see, when I'm angry, you just know, Mum's angry, that's it, da da da. You'll keep it like this. When you're ready, hell high, iron, everything, snails, books, everything come out of your mouth. Every damn thing.
The thing is, ain't there some benefit towards being passive? Passive aggressive. Like not lashing out straight away.
Yeah, but when you was younger you did.
Maybe that's...
Yeah, but you did when you was younger. My God.
I'm figuring things out. Like back in school, I wasn't... You know what, I think I was just trying to find myself.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of like what I see now.
Which is?
Like what I see certain kids going through. I see them, no one really knows who they are. And I think internet is kind of making that like a bigger issue. Because if no one knows them
from the real, what's happening, from real reality basically.
Yeah, it's like if you don't know who you are, the first thing you're going to do is try and find what you think in someone else.
Yeah, most definitely.
And then when you see a glitch in how they're acting, you're going to find someone else. So these times you're just going from person to person, not knowing who you are. Next thing you know, you're 70, you don't know who you are, and life's just passed you just like that.
That's true.
And that's one thing that I've always been scared of.
Oh, reaching 70.
Not well.
That's how I feel.
No, you know, age is wisdom. Like someone told me the other day that I'm a very wise person, and then I asked them, I said, why would you say that? And they said apparently people who talk with their hands actually means they got some wisdom.
Is it? Have that got strength in those glasses? Is it strength? Gosh.
It's wisdom.
Wisdom.
But yeah, I never. Is that true? If you use your hands when you're talking, I'm not purposely doing it. It's just
I don't know, because sometimes it can be of nerves.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it can be a nervous thing. Like, why can't you just speak like that?
Okay, I don't think I can. You know.
Yeah,
not for long anyway.
From when you were little, it used to be all like that. So
I've got my fist like that.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Yeah.
Sake.
God. But yeah, I think.
Okay, let's go back into your childhood, Nisha. Come on.
Okay. What do you want to?
Me goodness me giddy heart. What's going off and on? Sorry, folks. But this is what happens.
This is a technical difficulty.
A technical hitch. You know, that's what them celebrities say when they say it's a technical hitch. Let me tell you about myself while Meshach's doing that. I need my toes done. Look, have a look. My God.
Alright, and we're back.
And we're back.
Alright. So, childhood.
Yeah, you told me what you remember about your childhood, good or bad.
Okay, what I remember. One.
Oops. I must see this one. Oh,
well,
sorry. You see what son? Now he's getting back at me by knocking me out.
Revenge.
Revenge. My goodness.
Hopefully do.
Battery. Wow, this sword is so nice. My first time making it, you know.
We're back.
And we're back. So now Shaq.
Okay.
He's going to talk about
childhood.
Good and bad. Ooh, wish me luck.
Alright. So what I remember is
and age.
Age.
What do you remember from age up until now? Is this a good part first or the bad?
I'm going to mixture like
Lord.
a conjure. You know, like that soup you made the other day? There's fish here, ginger, and whatnot. Just a whole conjure, a whole bowl of emotions.
Yeah, okay, of course.
Like, when it comes to age and remembering, I'm not really good.
Alright, don't go with age.
I just remember moments.
Alright, yeah, start with moments then.
For one, I was never spoiled.
Okay.
That's straight out the gate.
That's definitely out. Yeah,
straight out.
Definitely know that.
I'm letting go of my passiveness.
Yeah,
I held that in for a good
29 years now. Look now. Finally.
Yeah, so I was never spoiled. So for everyone out there thinking that I was a luxury kid that had it all, no,
it weren't like that. Believe me.
That's it. Like,
oh dear.
I think.
What is your favourite thing you remember growing up? And what's your worst?
My favourite thing, actual moment.
Yeah, your favourite moment then, in your childhood, whatever, as far as you can remember yourself.
See, that's kind of like a loaded question.
There it goes.
No, you know why? Because.
Oh, they don't remember.
No. The thing is, I've got moments in my head.
Oh, they give us a few.
Moments. Okay. I don't think I could just boil it down to one.
Okay,
thing.
give me two then. For crying out loud.
Okay, when me, you, and someone else went to Paris.
Oh God.
That's a moment. When me, you, and someone else was on the London Eye. That's a moment.
Quite a lot of moments with that song. Someone else. Sake. I should have put alcohol in this song. I swear to goodness, I should have.
When me, you, okay, having a paper round.
Was that good?
No, that was a good moment.
Until you cheated by
what did I do?
Over the bridge.
Allegedly.
No, it wasn't allegedly because they rang me and they were good to ring me.
You know what I'll say?
What?
I'll say, I'm just thinking free money. At first I was doing it correctly.
You was?
I was doing it correctly.
And I followed you round first and then I let you do it. You remember?
I remember, how old was I? Must have been young.
Yeah, he was young,
10.
about 10, yeah.
Okay, so I'm about 10 years old. My first...
and you had your brown...
envelope.
I
remember that every week.
Every week, £12.
And that's money all now I ain't seen. I ain't saying nothing. And you're calling me passive.
Oh my
the thing is, you know what? No, I'll talk about that. But what made you get me into working from early?
Because I didn't want. Because I just wanted you to become whoever you wanted to become, and I know it sounds a bit cliche, but
independent.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, I wanted you to be independent from young, so you knew the value of money.
Okay.
And that you knew when you got your big job, you had a bit of experience beforehand. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So once I did get it, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, but then I can't remember.
I don't know when you keep putting those glasses on. Have they got lens? This boy.
So what I do remember is I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
But maybe someone told me, I can't remember.
Nobody told you.
You know,
you just flung
maybe
them
it's
over
just
there because you wanted the money quick.
Yeah, maybe I thought, you know what? I think in that same area, someone else is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think I saw someone else
do it.
Throw away like a bunch of papers.
You thought you'd not get caught.
And I thought, you know what? I can,
and get
if I just
money.
knock it out within 10 minutes, come back home, boom, a week later, £14 or whatever. But I don't even remember how I got caught.
Yeah, because she knew to ring me. And I said, right, I'm marching right back round, and you pick them all up. Yeah.
But you know what? Do you respect the hustle? The hustle. You know what I'm saying?
No, but that was lazy. There's hustle and there's lazy. That was lazy you found that.
I can't like back then. What I do remember, it was long.
You had to pull the heavy trolley thing and
then one door by door. It was long.
And I think I said to you, give me the £10 so I can put it away for you, and you keep the change. And you was happy now.
Because you know what? Back then I didn't realise the value of money.
Money, yeah. So
but now, when I'm in my own space, I realise there's bills.
Yeah, bills and everything, you know. But can I tell you what's one of my best time of your youth, childhood was, as much as it was bad that you was misbehaving in school, the fact that the teachers had to ring me at work to say, sorry to bother you, Miss Wright, but me shall stand da. Sorry to bother you at work. That was my, because I said to myself, at least whoever is in with school, they will know that his mum is working, Okay, that was my big thing. I didn't want to...
There's a sense of pride.
Yeah, because even though they...
And respect.
And respect, and to them to know that, oh, Misha wasn't just going to school as a single, coming from a single parent without nothing.
Home.
Yeah.
And talking about that, I do remember, like, you always being at my, whatever school assemblies and all that.
Be the loudest cheerleader.
Yeah. That's one thing I do remember. You was always there.
Yeah.
And you was up till now.
Yeah.
So from then till now, like, now, back then, it's like, mommy. Now it's like, mum, relax.
Mum, why are you here? Why have you come here, mum? What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
you know I'm a low-key type person.
Come to bring you something to eat.
What's
something
to eat and I get that.
Drink. Oh dear.
But you know what? Talk about that.
What's that?
What is your proudest, maybe not moment, but what's your proudest
time
situation
with you
that you've been in with me?
God, it's quite a lot. The day I gave birth,
naturally.
Yeah. What do you mean naturally?
No, you know what I mean. Like, naturally it would be
no, but not for everyone. There'd be like a whole number figure and everything. But it wasn't, it was
okay, go through the stages
of it.
So there's birth.
There was birth.
Then there's, what's the next?
Try to breastfeed, and I couldn't for like an hour.
I hear you.
And just showing you off, you know what I mean? I was so happy.
Sounds like a bag. Recently they've been talking about Birkin bag.
Is it, what's that?
So you just had me on your hip. It's
no,
like
but I carried you everywhere. This is the thing about it. You was everywhere.
You know what? That's one thing I'll say.
Everywhere.
One thing, I don't remember a lot from my childhood.
Yeah.
But I do remember being everywhere.
You was everywhere.
I remember being in... I just remember being everywhere.
Just everywhere.
Like your friend's house. Everyone was an auntie.
Yeah,
everyone was an uncle. Like everyone was... You went to your auntie.
Yeah, we were community.
These times I'm with some Indian woman. Like this is your auntie. Auntie Punja.
Yeah, but it was a community love,
And the thing is, back then, that's all I knew.
Yeah, and it was safe.
Yeah,
it was safe. There wasn't no fear of no one's going to tiddy thinking or anything, or touch up on that. And it was pure safe, We were friends.
A lot of people debate if it's worse now or if it was worse back then.
I think it's worse now because you can't trust no one.
How was it back then? Was it really you can leave your door open and?
I mean, that was in my
your era?
youth. That was in my youth in the 80s,
Okay.
early 80s. We had like a street party where our doors were open, but for the people before me, that was their time. But my time was only a little bit
that
later.
trust, like
yeah,
let the neighbour check my house and
everything.
if you need to do, just go to.
Let's go back.
Yeah,
that's
feed one person, feed everyone, and.
But my time was more. Sorry, I keep burping on things. The song. I keep. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Community.
Yeah,
It was more community.
It was more community, and then my time we were community because we all were friends. We all had kids, so it was all right. But they always used to beg, "Can't we just stay?" And I'll be like, "No, I was too overprotective. No, it's all right. Your lot can come to us, but no, but he can stay here. No, it's all right. You lot can come."
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
With that situation, what do you think is a negative and positive of being overprotective?
Dear, negative of it.
If there even is one.
I don't know if there is, but I mean, you don't allow the child to. I don't know.
Sheltered, innit?
A little bit, but you got to see your cousins and your friends and that anyway. But it's just that I was too overprotective of you staying. You know, I had to make sure that whoever's keeping you, there's food in the house, there's water running. I was like that. I'm that type of mother. Whereas when they come to me, it was set. You're all right. They can come to IGM because it would be there. But I wasn't so sure that everyone else it was like that. That's why.
So when you kicked me out, kicked me to the curb.
I did, yeah.
What was going through your head?
Well, at first.
Did you even care?
Yeah.
When you physically.
No, I did. No.
Get out. Try to leech off me for 20 years. Go live your life.
You saw that picture that I sent you. Okay. No. Of course I was hurt, but I had to do it. I had to do it.
I'm not saying that you done wrong.
Yeah, no, I had to do it because.
But I'm saying that as a mum.
Yeah.
As a parent even. Because
eventually
I'm gonna like.
Yeah, it's hard. Of course, no parent wants to do that in the hindsight. They don't. But when you're getting too big for your boots, you have to get out. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna cut sugar coat it. Let me drink my sorrow.
Mad. So what was it more of a?
It was more because you were believing that you were bigger, living under the same roof as your mum, that you were bigger than who you are, verbally. You know, and I wasn't having it because I pushed you out and I would put you back in, but you're too tall now.
Boy, but you know what? I will say this.
You like it, my soul, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I'm not saying.
No.
Not. I wouldn't say ahead of your time. But if a lot wouldn't have happened, you know what I believe in?
Yeah, go on.
Manifest destiny.
Right. What's that?
So, which means if X never happened, then Z wouldn't happen.
Right.
So, say, for instance, you kick me out the house, 10 minutes later, would we be right here, right now?
Who knows?
You get what I'm saying?
Who knows?
So I believe in what is meant to be will be.
At that time, yeah.
In general.
A lot, even growing, and even seeing you grow, and sometimes I sit back, I'm like this, I'm like, oh my gosh, you need to say this. It's okay for me. It's very. Mind
the Queen chair.
I don't have to hide the label on the thing because when you're a parent, I don't know if it's for different people. You don't know what your child is going to be when they get older. You don't know how they're going to think about you. You don't know how they're going to feel. If they're going to think, I hate you because you told me off or you beat me and this, that. You just don't know until they get to that age and you think, right, now's your time to come on, put your gloves in, show us what you got type of thing. That is the thing, you just don't know. And I remember when you was young, I remember saying, I wonder what he's going to look like when he's 10. I wonder what he's going to look like. And your nan used to say to me, stop wishing away what is he going to be. Wait.
Okay.
You know? So I took that on board by waiting.
You know one thing I've never thought about? Imagine if I was still living with you now.
Lord have mercy. Somebody would have been dead.
But, no, think about it. Like, I probably wouldn't have kids. I probably
until I'm dead, yeah, you probably
you know what? Probably a lot of things wouldn't have been. I wouldn't have had this picture. Like I wouldn't have had this chair. The sorrow you wouldn't have made. Like when you think about it.
What ifs?
What if you probably wouldn't have met your partner?
But the thing is, I had to.
The thing is, what made you actually think you know what, it's time. The time is now.
You know why? As well as it was as bad, because a lot of people were saying, because of the condition you got, he can't manage on his own. And I said to myself, you know what? Nobody's going to tell me no. Not me. Nobody's going to tell me no, that he can't do this and can't do that. You understand? So that was part of it as well, because he was about 15-ish, if I remember rightly.
Yeah. No, a couple, 15, 17.
So that as well was in my head of saying, you know what, if I don't, then he will have to be dependent. And then I would have to baby because of, you understand? And I said, no way. And I meant no way in a good way, in a positive way. You understand? To show people and to show the world that, no, he is able to do and able to have and able to, you know?
Okay, so how you live as a day-to-day, do you live to not impress others, but to prove people wrong? Is that your motivation? No,
my motivation is to know that it can be done. I don't like to be told, basically, that nothing can't be done when it can be done. That's how I live, you know? I grew up saying that there's not so... When you say,
there's nothing that you can't do.
There's nothing you can't do. When you say, Mum, I can't do it, and I said, no, you can. What can't you do?
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
So it's not about pleasing no one, it's knowing that you can. You know? And if you can't, at least you tried. That's it. At least you tried.
Yeah, no, it's true. Listen, I remember I had a fun childhood, man.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like...
What, me, you and that person, or me, you?
No, you know what? Most of it is me, you and the other person.
And I gave birth, you know.
You know, big up the other person, like, you know who you are.
Yeah, you a female sheep.
Fine. Anyway. Okay, you know what? Let's transition this onto a next subject.
Go on.
Now, because I remember you told me this the other day, you want to talk about this.
Oh.
It's about men that can't let go.
Oh.
I want to know your perspective, and I want to know your thoughts on why do you think men can't let go of women after certain years?
When they've had a good thing, because they realised when they thought they could go and mow the grass out there with their mouth, they had to come back in it. You know? Sorry.
The thing is, not like...
I don't know what it is. Something is in their head what can't switch off. I don't know. But once I've finished, I've transitioned to the next.
The thing is, okay, why would a man... Because you know men don't really like... Is it alpha? Alpha type women. That's like, you know, like aggressive, like, like men always want an independent.
But they say this again.
That's what I'm trying to ask you, like.
They have, this is their quota. I'm looking for a black woman, natural hair, big figure, nice figure, what have you, shapely and independent. They're liars. Because when you get all of that, out of all of those topics I've showed you, they can't deal with it. They want you to be submissive. I don't know. Because
don't make sense.
A friend of mine used to say, I must be giving something good to them, what they keep coming back for. Because honestly...
I don't know about all that.
No. But, you know, it bewilders me because that's what you want. And vice versa, I don't want somebody's who's not independent, who hasn't got their head straight.
Not an ideal man, but have you had a type? The thing is, this is kind of hard to say because of the partner.
Have I had a type?
Like have you got a type?
A type. If I was to choose.
Or is it just... Because you know, a lot of people don't like white men. A lot of women that I speak to. Most of my friends are female.
Yeah.
A lot of them, no man, I'll never...
No, it's not a type. You just got to have a brain.
And they love tall men.
No, I'm not so phased with that now because I'm of an age. But you have to have something that we can relate to. Pardon me. It's not point me just looking into your pretty face and that's it. And you can't bring nothing to the table.
You know what?
I'm a motivational person. I like to get things. I don't like the long talk. You know this as your mum. I don't like long talk. You cannot be talking from today till tomorrow and we haven't moved from here. We're still on the same jargon. When this time I'm 10 steps ahead. No, you have to be on that.
On the same level.
Yeah, on that wheel. You can't just be stagnant, sitting there feeling sorry for yourself. I can't. I breastfed for an hour. I can't do it at this age now, can I?
Word.
You know, I can't.
So you just want things to keep active. Both
and elevate, and you must elevate one another.
You need to progress.
Yeah, I can't just be elevating you. You're looking good, and I'm not hearing nothing back. So I may as well give all this energy to someone else because it seems like I'm wasting my time. And time is very precious, as we know.
If there's 3 things that you could say about yourself, why men are afraid to settle down with you.
Oh my
Can you know?
gosh.
Okay, do you see the stuff that are wrong with you?
Yes, I do.
So you're not oblivious to...
No, I do see things that are wrong with me. But
why
I
don't you
believe
change?
because...
Not change, but why don't you
Because
acknowledge
the
it?
thing is, because people that I've been with, it's made me be like this. I was supposed to be that sweet-hearted woman and that sweetie thing. But they've come into my life and they just damaged off my cells. So now I'm just like this, which I don't want to be like that. But,
I figured, you know what? Everyone wants to be healthy.
Yeah.
They just haven't got the time because they think it's a long process.
Okay.
So I figured, you know what? I've got my juicer. I know a couple people that I can get all the equipment from.
That's good.
Why don't I just start my own brand of juices?
Okay.
Because I love to juice. Like early in the morning, I wake up between 6, 7, make my little juice, put like different
So
stuff
can I
in
ask
it.
you, what will make your juice different from the rest in the shop?
I think the juices, not to downplay the juices in the shop,
Right.
but I think they're more for taste.
Okay.
Mine will be more for health problems.
Right.
So whether it be migraines, I know a lot of people suffer from migraines.
So you're specifically going to touch on specific parts of the body?
Yes.
Okay.
So like high blood pressure, diabetes, migraines, like I said.
Yeah. So how would yours stand out from the rest, even though you're saying all these?
Mine will stand out because one, it's going to be reasonably priced.
Okay.
Compared to other brands. Two, it's like I said, specifically going to be
for ailments then.
Yeah, for ailments.
Okay.
Like it's going to be specifically, and I'm doing a bit of both.
Right. And what's the other half?
The other half, you know what? Technically, 3 things.
Okay. What's that?
But the third thing I might not do. I'll leave it to everyone else.
Okay.
But one is I'm going to do it just strictly. You want a straight juice, mix up juice.
Yeah.
Cool. But if you come to me and tell me what your ailment is, I'm going to actually research what's needed, research what's the closest thing, the closest fruit, the closest veg, make the concoction, and then give it specific to that specific person.
Okay.
So it's not like I've got 3 different flavours
so
that I'm just distributing to everyone.
Right.
Like you come to me, tell me what's wrong with you.
So they'll continuously have this.
Yes. But I figured, you know what? I need to come out of this lockdown with something that I never had prior. So I figured, it's called exposed juices, which basically means I'm exposing how this juice is needed. Hence I was saying through the ailments. Rather than, because I like to go down the natural route. So rather than you take injections, you take pills, you take all these stuff that are temporary, usually fruit, vegetable, etc., they last longer in your immune system and they boost your immune system longer than tablets and all these other liquids would.
Especially with COVID on, allegedly, and can combat that as well.
Exactly. And the best thing during COVID is to keep your immune system high.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of fruits that are good, like vitamin B, potassium. There's a lot of fruit. Apple is good for strengthening your immune system.
Okay.
Black seed oil, like there's a couple things.
Okay.
So I'm
That's
literally
good.
targeting, my target demographic
Yeah.
is for people who need it.
That's
Plus,
good.
it's going to be tasty. It's not all just going to be like some bland type thing. No, it's going to be nice. It's going to be addictive. You're going to want more.
Yeah.
It's set at a decent price.
Okay.
Yeah. If you want to buy a 10, if you want to buy a 20, if you want to buy a big jug, it's all, I can do it all. And it's actually physically juiced by myself.
No machines.
No. The machine will be there to actually
help to
mix it, but I'll be cutting up everything, like it's me doing it all. Because I like the perception of straight independence. I'll probably get that from yourself.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like to depend on no one. Like, I could probably get a friend or a family member to kind of help me out. But because
glasses, there's something, eh?
because a lot of people say I'm passive, I don't like to ask for help.
Yeah.
So I'd rather do it all myself. So I'm getting the labels done ASAP. I've got the bottles needed. I've got the right juices. I've got the recipes ready. And it's not generic recipes either.
Okay.
So you know how people love to put apple and banana, mix it and say, here's a juice.
Yeah. Okay. So it'll be really thought.
It's going to be really, yeah. I'm going to sit there, write down as much fruits as I can, as much vegetables as I can.
Okay.
I'm going to actually research each one's positive.
Yeah, what they bring.
What they bring. Then I'm going to see what matches with what. And then that's when I'm going to find the best product that I can make. So it's called Exposed Juices on Instagram at a big X SPOSED _ juices. So follow me on Instagram. Right now we're in the beginning stages. So anytime soon, just keep an eye on it. So make sure you like, you share, you subscribe, let other people know, and it's going to be hand delivered locally.
That's in the Southeast London.
Yeah, so in the Southeast London area, anywhere, SE12, SE11, SE1, wherever. Just make sure you let me know. There's going to be email address, exposedjuices@outlook.com. So email me if you haven't got Instagram. There's going to be a mobile number on the Instagram, so you can text me, go back and forth, whatever you need, whenever you need it, I'm here.
You heard it here, Shackstagram. Thank you so much, and we hope and wish you a very nice weekend this weekend. With everything that's happening.
Make sure you stay strong through this dark time.
And do as we're doing on Monday. We're getting back to the keep fit regime.
Yeah. You know, before we go, quickly, where did that come from? Where did that start?
The keep fit. The keep fit.
Yeah, the keep fit.
My age.
Yeah, you know what made you want to get into fitness?
Yeah, my age. When I was creeping up, because by the way, viewers, I know I'm 50 next year, but you know, I need to keep fit, you know, and plus I've got grandsons, so I have to be able to run around. And
was there like a specific moment?
As soon as my birthday, he licked me. I said,
you said, you know, I need to
start to get fit. I have to, you know,
But you know what it requires.
I know.
And the thing is, my juices will be good for your fitness.
That's good. You just hurry up and make it.
Because diet is a part of it.
Yeah.
Because you know, like certain acidic fruits is good for actually your indigestion. So if say you've got like a bloated stomach or anything, there's certain juices. Everything is there.
Yeah. I look forward to it, son. I do look forward to knowing about it.
Definitely I'm gonna make more videos. I'm gonna do like little video clips, home videos, so you can see me juicing.
Yeah, Mum will be on that for him.
Exactly. Remember, you see. So before we go, so you're enjoying your fitness so far?
Yes, Mr.
And the thing is, you know what?
Yeah.
The couple times we did go out.
Yeah.
Like positive stuff did come out.
And everyone's been watching.
Yeah, how is it? Yeah.
Everybody wants him to be their personal trainer.
Oh yeah, for real. Yeah, man.
I've got messages coming through saying that when is he coming to teach me? I'm like, oh my god, he has to fix me up first.
Well, I need to fix myself.
Yeah, but I'm happy because at least I've managed to do the hardest equipment that's there. You know? And I feel that buzz when I'm there, you know, to do it.
So you're not just doing it for the sake of it, like there's a purpose.
No, there's a purpose, definitely. Like I said, I'm 50 next year, and I want to look snatched like what's her name there, Nia Long. I might not be snatched here and there, but I need to be snatched in my heart, you know, strong heart and muscles.
I feel you. But you know what? One main thing you need to do.
I know.
Change your diet.
I know. But I just. Because the taste of the vegan, I'm not ready yet. It's like when I locked up, someone said to me, "Why don't you go lox?" And I said, "No. When I'm ready, when I feel that moment, something switches in me, then my transition will happen. But as it stands now, I can't bear it."
But the thing is, basically, ain't it what's the word?
Intuitive.
Intuitive.
Yeah, but I just work on for a little bit longer.
let me put it like this in layman's terms. If you're working out, but then you're going back to eating chocolate and meat and cakes and all this, it's kind of, you're not really going one way or the other.
We can't all be like you, Mr. Jubbly. Yeah? No, alright? Mr. Lee, we can't all be like you.
Remember, my transition into losing weight was, remember, no one believed in me.
Oh, God.
To be fair,
I didn't think you could keep this longevity of your
no one believed me.
I was shocked. The
thing is, my first thing was cigarettes. Once I stopped smoking cigarettes, because cigarettes make you more hungry.
Suppress you or open you, does it?
Wait, let me think. I can't. It's been so long. I think. No. I think cigarettes make.
If it makes you more hungry, then how comes you're doing this then? You're not.
No, so remember I stopped. Ever since I stopped smoking cigarettes, that made me eat less. Then the longer that time took, my stomach shrunk.
Okay.
And then within that time, I was trying to eat healthy anyway.
Yeah.
So my body just got used to.
So tell us the things that you're not eating no more.
I don't eat bread because it turns into glucose. Glucose turns into sugar. Okay. Then it's like sugar times 10 in your body. So it's like eating a good 20 chocolate bars just at once. Okay. So that's anything sugar with sugar in it. Meat, don't eat beef, chicken, cow, dog.
So you're not coming back for Sunday dinner tomorrow then?
Why?
How can you be smart? You know, I want to say something which will really make me laugh.
That's the bad man.
One day I tried to fool my son by not cooking and giving him food. And as soon as he ate it, he said, "This ain't your food, Mum." And I felt so proud that he knew my food. You know, that's just great. That's
you know, anything with sugar, anything with too much protein. Protein's good. The way I see it is too much of anything is bad for you.
So don't you miss having a bit of toast?
No.
You don't miss a cake? You don't miss a Mars bar?
No, chocolate, definitely not. Cake, there's ways around that. There's like an egg-free, gluten-free. I'll eat stuff like that.
You won't eat your mum's egg-free one, will you?
Mrs. Kipling. Well, that's it.
Because it's laced with alcohol. Because he doesn't drink, he won't have it.
Yeah, no, man. So anything with sugar, I avoid it.
It's good. Make your skin good as well.
And I got this the other day.
Yeah,
someone said, "Wow, your skin's very shiny and smooth and whatnot." Yeah. Remember how it used to be? Just like a bumpy road.
Oh, God.
But now, I drink more water. Not right now, not as much as I should be, but I still drink as much water as I really can. Yeah. I eat less because my stomach shrunk. Yeah. That's what I so literally anything meat. And the thing is, there's a documentary that you need to watch called What the Health. And I don't eat out. Remember that McDonald's, Morley's,
that's good.
all these other, I stopped eating out a long time. Food wise. I stopped eating. So
what otherwise is it?
And I'm just clarifying.
Yeah, but what other ice cream you eat out?
I don't know. Ice cream I don't eat. Yeah, and you know, when you come here, all I eat is fish.
Yeah, don't eat just mayonnaise.
Pasta and mayonnaise. Even I cut that off for a bit, but I missed it after a while. And literally, all it is just fish. Call me a pescatarian.
You got a cousin then, didn't you?
Yeah,
you know, he ordered, did you see he had ordered just the onions and gravy and white rice and coleslaw. That is it he had. And he said, "My dinner looks square." And I thought to myself, where's the little meat? Where's the little fish? Oh my God.
The thing is, you working in the NHS should know.
Yeah, I know.
That chicken specifically is linked to cancer and high blood pressure and all this stuff.
I'm not chicken tomorrow, you see.
That's what I'm saying. So, hence why I stopped smoking. There's more negative than there is positive. So that's how I kind of see any food that I eat. Like, is it gonna and the thing is, I feel stronger than I do once I eat meat.
Because it slugs you, it makes you sluggish.
I was lethargic. I was tired all the time. I was weak. My body was fat. I felt oily and I felt like a big walking piece of oil. Like, yeah, I stop eating butter.
So what, you just have salt? No, you don't have bread.
I don't have bread. Even the seedy breads and that is maybe. Like, you know, like the wholemeal and that, but to me, all bread's the same. So I stopped.
You should try the gluten-free bread, it's awful, it tastes like cardboard. Sorry,
no, I can't.
Oh, God.
And the thing is, because it's been like a little while to go back, I doubt I could do it.
Don't go back.
Yeah. Even last time I smoked a cigarette, I had a headache straight away.
Good.
And the taste is good.
That's good.
Yeah.
So there we have it. So that was our show, today's show.
Shack Zone podcast.
And Goddess
special one, especially for Christmas, coming up soon.
And I'm Goddess Jazzy Media, presenter and TV and radio presenter. An all-rounder really, and a mother.
I'm a father.
He's a father.
You're saying.
Oh dear. So
right.
Catch us soon.
Yep.
On our next
this
episode.
Was the one, you know, we may do a couple more.
Yeah.
See how it goes. But for now, this is a special one.
Yes.
We figured I'll bring my old podcast back.
Yeah. And I'll come in and join in.
We'll merge with the newer Goddess Jazzy.
Yeah.
Usually I'm the cameraman and whatnot. So I thought, you know, let's just see how this goes.
Yeah.
Hopefully you like it. If you like it, please talk about us. Subscribe to our page.
Negative or positive.
Yeah, bring it on, man. There's no negative without positive.
That's it.
You get what I'm saying? But
until then, we'll see you then. Love, light,
and peace.
Peace.
Have fun. Alright.